AP European History Unit 3, Absolutism and Constitutionalism. Europe's trajectory from the close of the medieval period to the dawn of modernity was punctuated by a series of profound transformations, a complex interplay of political ideologies, economic shifts, and socio-cultural revolutions steered the continent through an age of discovery, descent, and development. As we unravel this intricate tapestry, we'll witness the birth of the modern nation-state, the tension between centralized and representative powers, and the economic engines that powered European dominance. Governance, centralization versus representation. Contextualizing state building. The fabric of European governance underwent significant reweaving during this period. The increasing centralization seen in countries like Spain and France wasn't just about consolidating royal power. It also represented a move towards a more cohesive national identity. The unification of Spain under Ferdinand and Isabella wasn't just a political maneuver. It signified the melding of two significant kingdoms, Castile and Aragon, into a singular entity, initiating a series of events like the Reconquista and the subsequent exploration of the Americas by Columbus in 1492, bankrolled by the Spanish crown. The English Civil War and the Glorious Revolution. In England, the path was tumultuous and reflective of broader societal tensions. The English Civil War wasn't merely a political struggle. It was a manifestation of deep-rooted tensions between the monarchy, the emerging bourgeoisie or middle class, religious factions, and the landed gentry. The subsequent rise of Oliver Cromwell's protectorate highlighted the aspirations for a republic, but its swift collapse underscored England's complex relationship with monarchy. The Glorious Revolution and the ascent of William III and Mary II marked a tacit acknowledgement of the need for a balance between monarchy and representative governance, setting a precedent for future European democracies. Absolutist approaches to power. While England grappled with its political identity, France and Russia took strides towards absolutism. Louis XIV's reign was not just about personal power. It was about crafting a cohesive French identity with a centralized bureaucracy, unified laws, and a singular language. This was mirrored in Russia by Peter the Great, whose endeavors to westernize Russia were as much about modernization as they were about centralizing power and establishing Russia as a significant European entity. Comparison in the age of absolutism and constitutionalism. The juxtaposition of France's absolutist trajectory and England's constitutional path offers a lens into the broader European struggle between the rights of the individual and the power of the state. While Louis XIV centralized power, events like the signing of the Magna Carta in England centuries earlier and the later establishment of the English Bill of Rights postulated that the ruler's power was not unlimited and should be checked by laws and representative bodies. Economic pivots. From agrarian roots to global trade, continuities and changes to economic practice and development. While governance shifted, the European economic landscape was simultaneously transformed. The agrarian farm economy, which had been the backbone of European society, began giving way to trade-based urban economies. Cities like Florence in Italy became centers of banking, influencing economic practices across the continent. Economic development and mercantilism. Mercantilism emerged as the dominant economic philosophy, influencing state policies across Europe. This protectionist approach was not just about economics, it was also about power. By controlling trade, states like England and France could exert influence over colonies and other nations. The English Navigation Acts, for instance, were as much about consolidating economic power as they were about countering Dutch maritime dominance. The Dutch Golden Age. The rise of the Netherlands during its Golden Age offers a masterclass in economic innovation. The Dutch East India Company wasn't just a new trading entity, it represented a new form of corporate organization and finance. It's still the most successful and wealthiest corporation in history. The establishment of the Amsterdam Stock Exchange and the innovation of joint stock companies allowed for risk diversification and capital accumulation, setting the stage for modern capitalism. Diplomacy and balance, the delicate dance of power. Balance of power. Diplomacy during this period was a delicate ballet, aiming to ensure a balance of power. Alliances such as the League of Augsburg or the Treaty of Utrecht were not just about preventing warfare. They were about maintaining a status quo, a homeostasis where no single European power could dominate, ensuring a multipolar continent. Might be helpful for all of us to learn today. Europe's evolution during this era was a complex dance of power dynamics, economic innovation, and societal transformation. The emergence of the modern nation state, the tension between the individual and the state, and the rise of global trade networks laid the foundation for the world as we know it today. As we reflect on this transformative epoch, we are reminded of the intricate interplay of forces that shape history, offering insights into our present challenges and future aspirations.